All right, Monarchs, welcome to the homework help video for worksheet 2.3. At this time, you should have already watched all of the tutorial videos for lesson 2.3. This is just going over a few of the problems on the worksheet. Okay, so this is just going over a few problems on the worksheet for worksheet 1.3, or for worksheet 2.3, I'm sorry. So this entire worksheet will be due on Thursday. The odds will be Wednesday night's homework, and the evens will be Thursday night's homework. So I guess it's actually due Friday. So this entire sheet will be due Friday. Again, the odds are going to be Wednesday night's homework, and the evens will be Thursday night's homework. Okay. So let's take a look at a few of the problems, and see if we can maybe do a couple of the more difficult ones. Okay. So the first one I want us to take a look at is number 10. Okay, so we'll take a look at number 10 first, just because it has a fraction on the outside of our distributed property. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do with this, normally we would do distributed property, but we talked about fraction busting. So I'm actually going to bust this fraction so I don't have to work with it at all anymore. So it's just gone. Okay, and in order to fraction bust, we have to multiply everything by the number that's on the bottom of the fraction, which is the denominator. So we're going to multiply everything by 2, okay, because that's the number that's on the bottom of the fraction, the denominator. So times 2 times 2, okay? So these cancel out. So we're just left with k minus 8 equals, and 6 times 2 is 12. Okay, so now we just have a simple one-step equation to solve for k. All right, so I'm going to draw my line straight down, and I want k to be by itself. So I need to move this -8 to the other side of the equal sign. I will do that by doing the opposite operation. The opposite of a -8 would be a +8. I'm just going to add 8 on both sides. Okay, -8 plus 8 cancels out. That's 0. So I have k equals, and 12 plus 8 is 20. Okay, so the correct answer for that one is k equals 20. Okay. Let's try and find another one. Let's take a look at the back. Okay, I'll do one on the back after this, but I want to do number 7 with you guys. Okay. Let's do number 7. Okay. So on this side, we have -18 minus 6k. And on this side, we have 6 outside of parentheses, 1 plus 3k. And we know anytime we have something outside of the parentheses like that, we're going to be doing distributed property. So we need to do our distributed property first on this problem. So I'm going to distribute this 6 into that 1 and into that 3k. Okay? So now I have -18 minus 6k. Okay? -18 minus 6k. I just brought that straight down from here. Okay? Equals, I do 6 times 1. That is 6 plus 6 times 3k. So I just do 6 times 3 and add my k on at the end, is 18k. Okay. So now I have -18 minus 6k equals 6 plus 18k. All right. So now I want to move all of my variables to the same side. I'm going to do that by moving this one because I want to get rid of my negative. Okay. So to move something to the other side of the equal sign, we have to do the opposite. So the opposite of a -6k would be a positive 6k. So I'm going to add 6k to both sides. Notice that I'm not adding it to this 6. That is because we cannot combine our like terms there because this doesn't have a k attached to it. So I cannot combine those. Okay. So now I'm left with -18 equals. I'm going to bring down my 6. Then I have plus, and 18k plus 6k gives me 24k. Okay. Now I need to get my k by itself. So I'm going to subtract 6 to move it across the equals sign. Okay. So I'm going to move over here. -18 minus 6 is -24 equals 24k. Now that 24 is multiplying my k, so I know I need to divide. I'm going to divide both sides by 24. -24 divided by 24 is -1. So I have -1 equals k. All right. And that is how you do number 7. Okay. So that was only one homework help video. I'm going to post another one as well, and I will do a couple problems on the back. Okay, so stay tuned.